Hi everyone, I'm Jose Moniz from Rolling on TV, and together with our partners at Forest River, I'd like to welcome everyone to this virtual Care Camps Super Noble raffle presentation. Needless to say, pulling this raffle off did present its challenges, including countless delays and due to the COVID-19, and these challenges continue right up to today. And that's why we're doing this virtual presentation with our raffle winner, as opposed to doing it live at the RVMH Hall of Fame Museum. Rather than talk about all the challenges everybody's been going through this year, let's just get on with the show and introduce everyone to our winner of, the winner of our Super Noble raffle, Rose Wright and her husband, Greg, who are at our Pentavision production studio in South Bend, Indiana. Hi, Rose.
Hi, Jose.
Hey, how you doing, Greg?
Good, Jose. How about you?
Good, good. Before we get rolling here, you see all these people. I want to introduce you to everybody here because everybody here had something to do with that Noble that you won. And first of all, at the Hall of Fame Museum, which I wish we all could be, you have Kevin McArt and Cody Schade from Forest River. And if anybody knows anything about this unit, it's those two people. So actually, Rose, if you have a problem with it, I want to give you their home phone numbers.
Perfect. Put them on speed dial.
And then joining us all the way from Montana is Jennifer Mercer from Care Camps. Hello, Jennifer.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to be a part of this. Thanks for.
It's been a pleasure, and we're super glad to have Rose here with us now. And next we head down to Florida, where we have Darryl, Searer, who is the president of the RVMH Hall of Fame Museum. And Darryl was very significant in this thing because the way we had to promote this program and this contest was a lot of it was done on TV, and a lot of the local TV stations wanted to do morning news shows. So Darryl was up at 4 in the morning a few times there doing morning 6 o'clock news shows. And Darryl, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been my pleasure, and I'm glad to play a little part in this whole thing because it's just great for Care Camp kids, and I couldn't be more proud to be a little part of it.
Yeah. And now we'll go down to Arizona, that's where Michelle is, my right-hand person and marketing director, and the one that's pulling a lot of the strings here today. So hello, Michelle.
Hi, I'm actually the one that picked the winner, and we were actually way down in, the Ozarks, way down on our cross-country trip, and we picked someone near Elkhart. What are the odds?
I know it. With all the states we had, to find somebody that lived within 30 minutes or so of Elkhart was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And, it just, Rose, how did you find out about the raffle?
Well, I originally saw it as it's either a TV ad or a TV segment on the news that said, they had these raffle tickets and it was to benefit the care camps. And I thought, I should look that up. And I went on my computer then and found the website and looked it up and decided to take the chance.
Good. I understand you bought 5 tickets, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, of course, we all were nervous not to being able to reach you. Even Darryl would get nervous. And he's like, oh my God, we tried, like I say, with emails and stuff. And so, I mean, it was like a phone conversation, Cody would call me and say, did you hear from Rose yet? I said, no, we haven't, we got to do, I said, we decided we got to send her a certified letter and see if that gets through, and, but, we're glad, super glad that we finally were able to reach you. And
yeah, that finally made it through. That finally hit home that this was real. Before that, I do remember coming home one day and there were several messages on the machine. We were having trouble with the telephone line not being clear. And when they left a message, I couldn't really understand everything that was in the message. And I thought it was just, oh no, now I'm on somebody's call list. And I said, delete. Little did I know, I almost deleted my Nobo.
I'll tell you, after we finally made contact with you, I think everybody on the screen here had a drink after.
Well, we're still not done.
No.
So, but anyway,
I'm glad you were persistent.
we actually started this Noble project, Rose, back in, what was it, February, Kevin?
I think it was prior to the 2019 open house.
At the open house, we started discussing this, and then, you know, we decided to do this. We met Jennifer, or Kevin introduced me to Jennifer, and we put this whole thing together. And actually, we were supposed to start doing this whole raffle back in April or May, I think it was. And then, of course, with the COVID-19 shutdown, everything got delayed. And I think if anybody's glad this is over with, it's probably Kevin and Cody, because I used to get my phone calls all the time and emails like, "What's happening? You know, we get those parts in yet?" You know, and it's so it's done. You know, thank God, and we're awful glad that you guys won it. And but there's a lot of this Noble has a lot of unique stuff in it, Rose, and it'll take a little learning curve. But you know, Kevin and Cody can tell you a little bit about that Noble. I mean, they built it; they know it inside out. And maybe you got some pointers for there, Cody?
Yeah, Mr. Schade.
Absolutely. So let me ask you, Rose and Greg, have you guys camped before? You camped quite a
Yes.
while ago, or?
About 20 years ago, yes.
Nice.
We had a
Well,
pop-up.
in a pop-up, great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're gonna find the best parts of camping are still the same as they were 20 years ago. And I think that we're gonna be able to offer you some things on your new Super Nobo that you probably haven't seen before. And, you know, Jose had a lot to do with that. Obviously, you can see the beautiful exterior of the Nobo, the Super Nobo that
Nice.
we have here. It's got a full exterior wrap on the outside. It's an automotive style exterior wrap. You know, it's got the same great construction as all of our Nobo products do. And it has a ton of extra features that Jose and some of our great suppliers handpicked to add for this special project.
Could I just make a comment about the graphics? When Joe
Yeah.
and I started talking about it, Joe says, "I want you to imagine a peacock." And he had this all in his mind, and it translated to a beautiful graphic, but this is all Joe's
Beautiful.
pick.
Oh, they're Care Camps colors. How perfect is
Yeah,
that?
well, it took a little bit to figure that one out, you know, but you know, no, we just felt that, you know, we wanted something that whoever won this, whenever they go somewhere, I mean, they're going to be the center of attraction, because I mean, it's going to draw people
Yeah,
to it.
I think we'll stand out.
I think you did that.
You'll be answering a lot of questions for people when you get to campgrounds, that's for sure. And
When
But
we
the,
saw the first drawing, we thought that maybe Joe had a Manhattan or two, but once we got it on the side of the trailer, we knew that it was perfect. And to be honest, and on a serious note, I'll tell you that there are, you know, I know that this small group is gathered here, but there were, you know, almost 100 people involved in building the unit, including me and Kevin in a big team. And I'll tell you, everyone who we spoke to who had a part of assembling this unit, it really kind of tugged at their heartstrings, you know, because we can all relate to this great cause. So it was an honor for us to be able to be a part of it.
good. So, Rose, where are you guys going to go camping first?
Well, I'd like to take it up to the UP and do a trip around Lake Michigan. Where do you want to go?
Ultimately, I want to go to Yellowstone.
So he wants to take a long trip to Yellowstone. I would like to.
That's only an hour from me, so you have to promise to come visit.
Okay,
Okay.
well, you'll recognize us when we get there.
Yeah, you'll have to take it back down to the Hall of Fame Museum again when you go visit.
Yeah, and then I'd like to take a trip to Texas to see our daughter. So one of
Yeah,
those
good.
places will be in the spring, hopefully.
Be getting some miles on it then. That's good.
Yes, we
That's
hope to.
good. We're going to say I think the 15th or 16th, we've kind of got arrangements with you and the people at, what was that? What's the dealership, Kevin?
Tierra.
No, what was the dealership we're going to go to?
Tierra RV.
Oh, Tierra RV. Yeah, so we'll all be there. Well, I won't, but our camera crew will be there. And you're going to have a couple of the TV stations on there. So you'll be making the headlines again, Rose. And
Yeah,
this
sounds like it.
time you can't hide. You're going to be there in front of the camera.
Oh, be right out in front, right?
Tell us some more goodies that are on the RV, on the no boat. Tell us some more of those goodies.
Okay, so, you mentioned whether you go, take a tour of the lighthouses around Lake Michigan or out west toward Yellowstone. Some of the great things that you're going to find on the unit, and I love this shot. You can kind of see the ground clearance that all of our no-boats feature, at least 13 inches of ground clearance. So, it's great for camping when you're on the pavement, and also sometimes if you're slightly off the pavement. I will say to the Wrights, what makes this no-boat so special is that it's designed to be completely self-contained, and you're going to be able to camp without being plugged into anything at all. So when you go to a place like Yellowstone or say, Northern Michigan or the UP, with such a robust solar system, lithium-ion batteries on board, and the ability to power the entire unit without being plugged into 110-volt power, you guys are going to have more freedom than anybody that you encounter on the road.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, nice.
And plus, you got your own water filtration system on board now. And then, of course, you're going to be connected. You get that new Wi-Fi system up there, which is the latest unit they got for staying connected. And, of course, you got the new Carefree awning. So you're pretty well set with that. I mean,
You're not going to want to go home.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Joe makes a couple good points. The no dirty water system that's installed in your unit, in fact, not only does it filter out, more residual, anything that you would encounter in, say, a creek or some kind of open waterway, but I mean, you could actually, filter through creek water or river water right through the unit and be drinking clean water, right away.
Wow. Amazing.
I think if I remember right, John saying that you could actually run a 75-foot hose and pump water out of a creek.
That's right.
Wow.
So yeah, you're pretty well set, and then, all the little niceties you want to add to it to dress it up will be great. And, who knows, you may just turn around when you're at UP or something and turn around and find our camera crew there too.
Yeah.
We'd like to jump in and join you on one of your trips. You do a follow-up story with you. And, but Jennifer.
He's not kidding, Rose.
You wanted to know about, but you also just found a family now, guys. So we're around all the time. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about Care Camps.
Well, Jose, thank you. So Care Camps is the camping charity that helps kids with cancer experience the healing power of the outdoors through these amazing oncology camps. We serve every community in the US and Canada. We have 135 camps that we support. So no matter where you live, we're helping kids in your community. And I think the magic behind Care Camps is truly that I think all of us appreciate that how nature is just so good for our souls. But so many of these kids going through cancer would never have the opportunity to be in the outdoors if it weren't for a care camp. So we make sure that these kids get to these special oncology camps where they get all the medical care they need. They get specialized counseling that helps them deal with, honestly, there's a lot of trauma that goes with cancer. The fear, the sadness, the anger, the loneliness. And it helps them connect with other kids who go through exactly what they're going through. And these kids just form lifelong friendships. So it's a beautiful thing. We are so grateful. I remember Kevin McArt chasing me down back and forth. He kept coming to our booth. And every time he came to see me at the open house, I had disappeared to go talk to somebody. But he had this idea for the raffle to work with Jose and Michelle at Rollin on TV, and we are so grateful for all of you. Forest River has just been an absolutely incredible partner, and now Rollin on TV joining forces with us. Darryl, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you making those early morning appearances, because I couldn't do it. It would kill me. And Rose, we're just so happy to have gotten in touch with you, and we're so excited for you to have won this unit. And I'd love to see you put a Care Camp sticker on there somewhere and tell people about Care Camps, because our mission of helping kids all over the country, no matter where you are, we're helping kids with cancer find a healing in the outdoors, and that's what this is all about. So it's all about the kids, and we're just so grateful to have supporters like all of you that are stepping up to the plate and helping us make sure that we can send these kids to camp. So
That's great. You know, actually, Jennifer, I'll tell you, we're so delighted to be working with you and Care Camps. And hopefully this is just the beginning, because we'd love to do the same thing again in 2021.
oh, that would be amazing.
You know, so I think Kevin and Cody, you guys have something for Jennifer?
We do, Jose. But first, I want to start off again and congratulate Rose and Greg on this one-of-a-kind No Boundaries travel trailer. There was a lot of hard work that went into it, despite these this turbulent year that we've had. So on behalf of Forest River, Cody and myself, we would like to personally thank Rollin on TV, Michelle and Jose, their sponsors, Jennifer Mercer at Care Camps, everyone at Pentavision, because they did a fabulous job, and Darryl Searer and his staff here at the RV Hall of Fame, which allowed us to, stay open tonight and accommodate this Zoom meeting for us. There's been a lot of, they've all done great effort in putting this event together. But what's more important is the public awareness of the Care Camps organization. To hit on some of the points that Jennifer mentioned, it's a place where kids can be kids and families can go and heal. So, during this, we all have, challenges and obstacles during this year. And I can tell you, it is so rewarding to stand here tonight and present a check for $25,000 to the Care Camp organization on behalf of all of us. So, Cody, you got that. I feel like the Hoosier Lottery. We have this.
Oh my gosh.
So.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's great.
You want to just hand that right over to her now?
Yep, absolutely.
That's great, guys. Thank you so much.
No, I want to thank everyone also. I just, when we started talking about this over a year ago, I mean, I never dreamt that, we'd be pulling this thing off like we have. And, it just felt good all the way. I mean, we just felt like we were really doing something worthwhile. And no matter who we asked to jump in and help with us, they were right there. So, I mean, Care Camps is a great organization, a great group to work with, and we're just proud to be a part of it. So I think that's it. Rose and Greg, congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
How delighted we are we were able to reach you. And, you can count on seeing more of us throughout the year as we get up that way. And we get to do some normal filming again for the show.
You like Arrow TV paparazzi?
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, guys, thank you very much.
I just want to say on behalf of the kids at Care Camp Serve, thank you all so much for what you've done. You guys are making such a difference. This is a forever difference for these kids. So thank you again. We appreciate all of it.
Happy to help.
All right. Thank you, everyone, and have a safe year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
Yes.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.